Netflix is constantly churning out high-quality entertainment, but there's so much of it in the works that it can be hard to keep track of what's ahead. Here are some of the most intriguing upcoming Netflix originals to get pumped about. After decades of delighting the world with his manic Muppets, Jim Henson and his progressive partners in puppetry released the dazzling and ambitious The Dark Crystal in 1982. This serious hardcore fantasy epic, with shades of Tolkien, focused on mythical races vying for control of a powerful gem that keeps order in the universe.
This is a piece of the Dark Crystal.
It was a box office hit and cult classic, and now Netflix is revisiting it. The Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance will be a prequel series, set long before the events of the film, relying on old-school puppetry instead of CGI. There's no hard release date yet, but expect the Age of Resistance to hit the streaming service sometime before 2020. The breakout star of one of the most popular and critically acclaimed sci-fi TV shows of all time is making her way back to a space-set series. Katie Sackhoff, aka Starbuck from the Battlestar Galactica reboot, has signed on to star in an upcoming Netflix thriller called Another Life. In this dark science fiction drama that sounds like equal parts Alien and The Orville, Sackhoff stars as Nico Breckenridge, an astronaut who leads a crew on a spooky trip to explore the origins of an important artifact of an alien civilization. Another Life boasts a notable pedigree. It's produced by Hellfire Entertainment, the company that made Netflix's acclaimed adaptation of Margaret Atwood's Alias Grace. There's room enough in the infinite expanse of Netflix for another show about the infinite expanse of space. Like Another Life, Away is a show about astronauts, but this one is much more grounded in reality. Based in part on Chris Jones's 2014 Esquire article of the same name about astronaut Scott Kelly, the drama is about Emma Green, a fictional American astronaut struggling with leaving her family behind for her one-year trip into the wild black yonder. Get your tissues ready. Away is probably going to be a tearjerker because of the man behind it. It's the co-creation of Jason Katims, the mastermind behind beloved TV Weep Fest, Friday Night Lights, and Parenthood. The King Arthur legends have been a part of the cultural fabric of England for well over 1,000 years, and these legends get adapted into movies and TV shows with regularity because people know and love them, and also because they're squarely in the public domain. Legendary graphic novel creator Frank Miller will publish his own take, told from the point of view of the Lady of the Lake. Cursed won't hit bookstores until late 2019, but Netflix has already recognized the pull of the material and put a serialized version of the book into production, starring Catherine Langford, best known for anchoring the service's controversial hit 13 Reasons Why. Visionary filmmaker Guillermo del Toro is a beloved fixture of the horror fantasy genre, with a filmography that runs from the dark fable Pan's Labyrinth to his more recent hit The Shape of Water. Thanks to a deal with Netflix, del Toro will revisit his roots in the scary filmmaking he so obviously loves. With the success of Netflix's own Black Mirror, unsettling anthology series are back in a way not seen since the heyday of The Twilight Zone in the 60s. The service wants more, and more scary, so it's ordered 10 installments of Guillermo del Toro Presents 10 After Midnight. According to Variety, del Toro will produce the series while also curating the stories he wishes to tell, and will personally hire interesting filmmakers to make those standalone episodes. He's also slated to write and direct a few of the episodes himself. With shows such as Glow, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and Master of None, Netflix helped popularize the notion of single-camera film-like comedy series. But Netflix is all things to all people, so it's also explored the classic sitcom format with The Ranch, Fuller House, and soon No Good Nick. This three-camera family comedy stars two very familiar faces, Sean Astin and Melissa Joan Hart. They play parents Liz and Ed, a career-oriented mom and goofy dad, who bring into their family a 13-year-old named Nicole, only to slowly realize that she's actually a con artist with inscrutable goals. From wet-hot American summer quoting comedy nerds to devoted Ant-Man-loving MCU acolytes, just about everybody loves Paul Rudd. He starred in a couple of Netflix original movies, and he's set to star in his first series for the online giant. From the mind of former Daily Show executive producer Timothy Greenberg and directed by Little Miss Sunshine duo Jonathan Dayton and Valerie Faris, Rudd's latest Netflix project is Living with Yourself. Rudd stars as a man for whom life did not turn out so well, and so he submits to an experimental self-improvement treatment. One problem: his replacement is his newer, better self, and that's also his new rival. Joe Hill and Gabriel Rodriguez's fantasy horror title Locke and Key is one of the most popular and well-received comics in recent memory. Three siblings move into the Massachusetts home that's been in their family for generations, where they find special keys that give them all magical and superhuman abilities. Just 2 years after its first issue hit newsstands in 2008, Hollywood got to work on an adaptation for television, and it's been in the works ever since. Hill will write on the 10-episode series, while Carlton Cuse of Lost is on board as producer and developer. Scandal's Darby Stanchfield is attached to star. Netflix has blossomed into such an entertainment juggernaut that it's able to attract, and more than decently compensate, content creators from the world of traditional television. The latest is prolific writer, director, producer Ryan Murphy, who helped make FX into a prestige channel, drawing huge ratings and winning tons of Emmys for American Horror Story and American Crime Story. Netflix offered Murphy $300 million, the most lucrative producer contract in TV history, to do whatever he wants on the streaming platform. The first of what will likely be many Ryan Murphy series feels very on brand. Ratched, a prequel series to the classic film and novel One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
I want that television set turned on right now!
It focuses on Nurse Ratched, the no-nonsense nurse played by Louise Fletcher in the 1975 movie version of Ken Kesey's book. Frequent Murphy collaborator Sarah Paulson will take over the role for the series. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite shows are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.